Tara Calico. Tara Calico, a bright and lively young woman, went missing on September 20, 1988. Her missing persons flyer described her as 5'7", 120 pounds, with brown hair and green eyes. She was last seen wearing a white t-shirt with First National Bank of Belen on it, and riding a neon pink Huffy mountain bike. Tara held a deep love for her family, especially her mother, Doel. With her infectious smile and kind heart, she was a cherished member of this tight-knit community. Little did she know a storm was brewing on the horizon, a darkness that threatened to extinguish her light. September 20, 1988 dawned like any other day in Belen. Tara prepared for her daily bike ride, a cherished ritual. She planned to meet her boyfriend for a tennis match later that afternoon. As Tara pedaled along her usual route, a sense of unease settled over her. The tranquility of the morning was shattered as Tara vanished without a trace. Her yellow Sony Walkman lay discarded on the side of the road. Panic surged through Belen as news of Tara's disappearance spread like wildfire. The desert sun beat down as Tara Calico pedaled her bicycle along her familiar route. It was a Tuesday, September 20th, 1988. Tara, a vibrant 19-year-old, had set out on her usual morning bike ride. Unbeknownst to Tara, a shadow lurked on the horizon. As the minutes ticked by, a chilling realization gripped Tara's family. She was late, not just a few minutes, but significantly late. Frantic calls were made, each unanswered ring deepening the growing sense of dread. The quaint town of Belen was plunged into fear and uncertainty. Tara's family and friends rallied together, their collective grief transforming into a powerful force. Despite their tireless efforts, the search yielded no trace of Tara. Theories, fueled by fear and speculation, began to circulate through the town. Whispers of a suspicious vehicle, a pickup truck spotted near Tara's route, began to surface. The possibility of foul play hung heavy in the air, casting a long, dark shadow over the investigation. Ten long months had passed since Tara Calico vanished. Just when hope threatened to fade, a flicker of light emerged from an unexpected source. A Polaroid photograph had surfaced in Port St. Joe, Florida, depicting a young woman and a boy, their mouths covered in duct tape. News of the Polaroid photograph reached Tara's mother, Doel. Despite the years of heartache, Patty clung to a mother's unwavering intuition. The young woman in the photograph bore a striking resemblance to Tara. The Polaroid photograph captured the attention of the nation. The image depicted two figures, their faces obscured by duct tape, their eyes reflecting a mixture of fear and defiance. The young woman, believed by many to be Tara Calico, was positioned in the foreground. The Polaroid, discovered by a woman in a convenience store parking lot, lay discarded on the asphalt. The woman contacted the authorities, setting in motion a chain of events. The Polaroid's journey from Florida to New Mexico was a testament to the power of hope. The Polaroid found its way into the hands of seasoned investigators across the globe. Scotland Yard meticulously examined the photograph. Their conclusion: the young woman in the Polaroid was, in their professional opinion, Tara Calico. Section 2, A Nation's Eyes, the FBI takes the stage. As Scotland Yard's conclusion reverberated, the FBI took center stage, highlighting the case's complexity and national interest in Tara Calico's disappearance. The Polaroid, now crucial evidence, reached the FBI's crime lab in Quantico for meticulous analysis. The FBI's secretive investigation unfolded, scrutinized by a nation hungry for answers. They used facial recognition software comparing the Polaroid to photos of Tara Calico. The FBI's analysis fueled speculation and anticipation. The nation hoped the FBI would unravel the mystery. Their conclusion cast a shadow over the hope ignited by Scotland Yard. The FBI acknowledged a resemblance but deemed the analysis inconclusive, the public grappling with a dizzying array of possibilities. Section 4, Hope, Doubt, and the weight of uncertainty. The Polaroid, once a beacon of hope, now stood as a symbol of the uncertainty that had come to define Tara Calico's case. Conflicting conclusions left Tara's family in agonizing limbo, torn between hope and the possibility that the young woman in the photograph might not be her. Patty Doel, tempered by years of heartache, found herself caught in these conflicting narratives. Could she discount Scotland Yard's analysis, or accept the FBI's inconclusive findings, and what of Los Alamos' scientific analysis? The weight of these conflicting conclusions threatened to crush Patty's fragile hope, yet a mother's intuition burned brightly, fueled by an unbreakable bond and unwavering belief. The Polaroid had irrevocably altered the trajectory of Tara Calico's case. It thrust her story back into the national spotlight, re-energized search efforts, and sparked countless tips. Most importantly, it gave voice to a mother's unwavering love, a testament to the power of hope. As the Polaroid continued to spark debate and speculation, investigators were drawn back to the desolate stretch of road where Tara Calico was last seen, their focus shifting from the enigmatic photograph to the events of that fateful September morning. The tranquility of Belen, New Mexico, once a source of comfort, now seemed like a facade, a thin veil concealing a darkness that had been lurking beneath the surface all along. The initial belief that Tara had simply run away, a naive hope that had flickered briefly in the early days of the investigation, had long since been extinguished. The circumstances of her disappearance, the discarded Walkman, the lack of any communication, all pointed towards something far more sinister, something that sent shivers down the spines of even the most hardened investigators. Whispers of a suspicious vehicle, a pickup truck spotted near Tara's route around the time of her disappearance, began to circulate with renewed intensity, fueled by the growing suspicion that Tara had been the victim of foul play. Witnesses came forward, their memories fragmented yet unsettling, each adding another layer of intrigue to the already perplexing case. Had Tara been the victim of a random act of violence, snatched from the roadside by a stranger with chilling indifference? The focus of the investigation narrowed, casting a shadow of suspicion over the small, tight-knit community of Belen. Could the perpetrator be someone Tara knew, someone lurking beneath the surface of normalcy, their true nature masked by a carefully constructed facade? The investigation into Tara Calico's disappearance took on a life of its own, fueled by a maelstrom of rumors, speculation, and half-truths that swirled through the town of Belen like a desert wind. Every conversation, every glance, every shared silence seemed to be imbued with a sense of suspicion, the once unshakable trust between neighbors eroded by the chilling realization that a predator might be living among them. Theories, ranging from the plausible to the outlandish, spread like wildfire, each one adding another layer of complexity to the already perplexing case. Some whispered of a drug deal gone wrong, Tara an unwitting victim caught in the crosshairs of a dangerous underworld. Others spoke of a stalker, their obsession with Tara spiraling out of control, culminating in a desperate act of violence. The weight of these rumors, fueled by fear and uncertainty, pressed down on Tara's family, compounding their grief with the unbearable burden of suspicion. Every knock on the door, every phone call, every stranger's gaze carried with it the potential for both hope and heartbreak, the agonizing possibility that the truth about Tara's fate was lurking just out of reach. Law enforcement officials, their resources stretched thin and their patience tested by the ever-expanding web of possibilities, found themselves chasing shadows, their every move scrutinized by a community desperate for answers. As the investigation into Tara Calico's disappearance progressed, investigators found themselves confronting a tangled web of possibilities, each thread leading to a dead end, each clue raising more questions than answers. The Polaroid, once a beacon of hope, now seemed like a cruel taunt, a constant reminder of the uncertainty that had come to define the case. The possibility of a local connection, a perpetrator lurking within the familiar streets of Belen, weighed heavily on the minds of investigators. They meticulously interviewed Tara's friends, family, and acquaintances, their questions probing for any inconsistencies, any hints of unusual behavior, any detail that might provide a break in the case. Several individuals emerged as persons of interest, their alibis scrutinized, their movements tracked, their lives turned upside down by the relentless pursuit of justice for Tara. Yet despite their best efforts, no concrete evidence materialized, no smoking gun emerged to definitively link any one person to Tara's disappearance. The investigation, once a sprint fueled by the urgency of a missing person case, settled into a grueling marathon, a test of endurance and resolve as investigators navigated a labyrinth of dead ends, red herrings, and the ever-present weight of expectation. Over 3.5 decades have passed since Tara Calico vanished, her disappearance leaving an unfillable void in the hearts of her loved ones, and a chilling mystery that continues to captivate and confound. The Polaroid photos, once a beacon of hope, remain shrouded in ambiguity, their subjects never definitively identified, their connection to Tara's case forever uncertain. Despite the tireless efforts of law enforcement, the unwavering dedication of amateur sleuths, and the countless hours poured into unraveling the truth, Tara's fate remains an unsolved mystery. The desert, a silent guardian of secrets, holds its cards close, refusing to reveal what transpired on that fateful September morning. The case of Tara Calico stands as a stark reminder that even in the age of advanced technology and forensic science, some mysteries may never be fully solved. The passage of time, while dimming the hope of finding Tara alive, has done little to diminish the desire for answers, or a sense of closure that has eluded her family and friends for far too long. Though the questions surrounding Tara Calico's disappearance may never be fully answered, her memory lives on, a testament to the enduring power of hope and the unwavering love of a mother who refused to let her daughter be forgotten. The search for Tara continues, fueled by the belief that one day, somehow, the truth will emerge from the shadows, bringing with it a long-awaited sense of peace and resolution.